Hi everyone, today let's solve the problem number 739, daily temperatures. Right, so what the question states here, we are given an array temperatures. You can clearly see here in the input example 1. We are given an this one array temperatures. We have to return an array answer. So we have to return the array answer such that iterated value of the answer is the number of days after day I to get the warmer temperature, right? So again I'm telling, given an array temperatures, this one you can clearly see here, right? So we have to return the array answer such that answer of I is the number of days after day I to get the warmer temperature, right? So if there is no future day with a warmer temperature, we have to set the iterated value of the answer equals 0 or answer of I equals 0. Example they have given here clearly. See 73, 74, 75, 71, this one. So the value has to be greater than the previous one, right? The value has to be greater than the previous value, right? uh, to get the warmer temperature than the previous day, right? So that's what we need to find basically here, right? So here we have got 73, next day we have got 74. Yes, we have got the next day with a warmer temperature than the previous one, right? So here see 1, again we are comparing 74 with 75. Yes, we have got this one warmer temperature on the third day here. So again we have got 1, right? So here we'll go with 75 and 71. So here we have got 71, right? 71 is not greater than 75, means we have not got the this one. What do we call warmer day? So here 73 and 74, the difference we are writing the difference in days, not the warmer temperature. Here in this case, 73, 74 we have within one day itself we have got the next this one warmer temperature. This one will consider 74 and 75. So within one day itself we have got the warmer temperature. We are returning 1 from 75. Here in this case 71 is not greater than 75, 69 is also not greater than 71, 75, 72 is not greater than this one. These three fails here, and the fourth one here 76, 76 is greater than 75 here in this case, right? It takes 4 days, right? It takes 4 days, so we need to return 4, right? So next we have to consider 71, 71 with 69. 69 is not greater than 71, 72 is greater than 71, right? So here it takes 2 days, right, for the warmer temperature to be warmer than the previous day. So next same thing we have to compare 69 with 72. Yes, 72 is greater than 69, will return 1. Then this one 72 with 76. Yeah, it is greater, 76 is greater than 72, so here 1. Again 76 greater than 73, no, we have to return 0, right? 73 greater than 76, no, we have to return 0. Finally we are left with 76. We don't have the next day, so we'll return 0. Same thing we'll do for this one, example 2 and example 3 as well. 30 greater than 40 greater than 30, yes, 1 will return. So 50 greater than 40, yes, will return 1. 60 greater than 50, yes, will return 1. And for the final value we don't have the next day, so we'll return 0. Same goes with example 3 here. 30, 60, 90 we have here. In this case 60 greater than 30, yes it is, so we'll return 1. And 90 greater than 60, yes, we'll return 1. Finally we don't have any next day to compare this one, the value 90, right? So here in this case we'll return 0, 1, 1, 0. So this is how we do it basically, right? So I hope the question part is completely clear, easy to understand, right? Next, what shall we do? Let's discuss the approach quickly. Let's discuss the approach quickly, followed by the complexities, and then let's write the code, right? So here first thing, let's consider the first example so that it will be easier for us to understand, right? So here in this case input we have 73, 74, 75, 71, this one. Just give me a second here, 1 second. 1 second, just give me a second here. Yeah, so here we will be making use of the, or we will be going with the stacks. So just remember this one, we'll be making use of the stack approach, or we'll be going with the stacks basically. So this is 0 index, so let's start with the day 0. Don't get confused, this is 0 index, so we'll be starting with the day 0, right? So here first element we have is 73. Will stack is empty initially, right? We will push 73 to the stack 0, right? We'll push the this one, what do we call, 73 to index 0 basically, or to the stack, right? So now 73 is in the stack. So day 1 we have the value 74. We will check whether 74 is greater than or 73. Yes, 74 is greater than 73. So we will pop this one. We will pop this one 73, right? We'll pop this one. So here in this case, we will push 1. We will push 1. Value will not hold, we'll push 1 because 74 is greater than 73, right? In that case, we'll push 1. Next, what we'll do, we'll pop this one is done, right? 73 part is done. Then what we will do, we will compare. Now the current number is 74 and we'll compare with 75. Whether 75 is greater than 74? Yes, it is. Again, we will pop this time 1, not the 0. 74 is popped, right? So here now, again, we will push 2. We will push 2 this time, right? So here push 2 means this one, 75 here. Now we will check 75 is greater than this one. 75 is greater than 71. No, right? So we'll push 3 here in this case. Still we will push 3. Next we will compare this one, 69 greater than 71. No, right? 69 greater than 71. No, we'll push 4 here in this case. Day 5. So see here, observe here correctly. So just give me a second here. Day 5, what we'll do here, we'll check 72. This one, 72 with 69. 72 with 69, right? 72 is greater than 69. 72 is greater than 69. So what we'll do, we'll pop the 4. We'll pop 4. Means we'll pop this one, 69. We'll pop the index for nothing but the 69 here in this case. So answer of 4 equals 5 minus 4, 1. Then 72 is greater than 71. So same step will carry on with the this one. Further this one. Same will do for the further steps also. 72 is greater than 71, right? So we will pop 3. So here again we'll do the same calculation. Answer of 3 equals 5 minus 3 equals 2. We'll push 5 here in this case, right? 4, 3 and 5. Same thing. 4, 3 and 5 in this step basically. Let's come to the day 6. Day 6, what we'll be doing, so till here we are done. Till here we are done. Now we will compare 76 with the previous number 72, right? 76 with the previous number 72, and 76 is greater than 72. What we'll do, we'll pop 5. 5 in the sense this one, 72, this will get popped now. This 72 gets popped here, right? So now again the same calculation. Answer of 5 equals 6 minus 5. Then this is 1, right? So what we will do, now we will compare 76 with 75. 76 with 75, right? So 76 is greater than 75. Then we will pop 2. Again same thing. Answer of 2 equals 6 minus 2. Because we got 2 here, we are popping 2. 6 minus 2 equals 4. We are pushing 6 here. In this case, we have got 5, 2 and 6. 5, 2 we are popping, and we are pushing 6 here in this case, right? The final one. Here, last thing. Let's come to the last one. We will check whether 73 is greater than 76. 73 is less than 76. So then what we'll do, we'll push 7 here in this case. We'll push 7. So stack holds here indices which with no warmer future days. So answer of I, now iterated value of the answer is 0. We don't have any elements left in the stack, right? So the answer that we got here is 1, 1, 4, 2, 1, 1, 0, right? Same answer. So which is equivalent to the output that they have given for the example 1, which is equivalent to the output that they have given for the example 1. So this is how we will be making use of the stack basically, to be frank, right? I hope the approach part is completely clear. I hope approach part is completely clear. Let's quickly discuss the complexities. Let's quickly discuss the complexities. So here, what would be the time complexity and the space complexity? The time complexity would be big O of n, right? So the time complexity would be big O of n. Why it will be big O of n? Basically, each element is pushed and popped at most once from the stack. We have seen this one in the approach, right? So we have seen this one from the approach. Each element is pushed and popped at most once from the stack. And what would be the space complexity here? Space complexity would be big O of n as well. The time complexity would be big O of n, and the space complexity would be big O of n as well for the code that we'll be writing in the future. So yeah, the time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we'll be writing in the future would be big O of n, right? I hope the complexities part is completely clear as well. Space complexity is big of n because uh, we are storing at most n indices in the worst case within the stack, right? So the space complexity would be quite obviously big of n. So the time complexity and the space complexity for the code that would be writing would be, I mean, for the code that we would be writing will be this one. What do we call? Big of n, right? So now we are completely familiar with the approach as well as the code. Let's start approach as well as complexities. Let's start writing the code. Right, initially what we'll be doing, let's go with, we'll be making use of the length of the temperatures everywhere. So let's initialize this one, right? So this will be n equals uh, temperatures. Let me copy this one, temperatures dot length. This is fine. So the next step here would be, we have to store the result. So I'll be making use of the answer variable here, right? So here this would be within the array we are storing. So let me represent array here. Answer equals new int of this one n, right? New int of, this is fine. The next step is, we'll be making use of the array dequeue. We'll be making use of the array dequeue. We can make use of the array dequeue for the stack and queue operations, right? So it is faster than the standard stacks and queue. Basically for this, we'll be making use of the stacks. Basically we'll be performing the stack operations by making use of array dequeue here, right? So I'll just go with array dequeue here. So this is array of integers, right? So integer here, stack equals new array dequeue. So this is fine, new array dequeue. So the next step here would be the iteration. This would be for int I equals 0, I less than n, and it would be I plus plus. So we're just moving on with the iteration part here. Within the for loop, while current temperature is greater than the stack stop temperature, then what we need to do, we have to pop the index. So we saw the same thing within the approach, right? Exact same thing we are articulating in the form of code. So here, while the current temperature is greater than the stack stop temperature, then we have to pop the index and calculate the days waited, right? So here this will be int previous index, this one equals stack dot pop. So this is fine. What we are doing, we are just popping the index. Along with this, we are calculating the days that we have waited. Calculating the days that we have waited. So for calculating the days that we have to wait, so for that one, let me write on this way. Answer of previous index. So this one equals I minus previous index. So this is fine. I hope this part is clear. The next step is, we have to push the current index into the stack. So I'll just make use of the push operation here. Push of current index, nothing but I. So the last step would be here. In this case, we have to return the answer. We have to return the answer. So here I forgot one step here. So what we need to do here, basically, while current temperature is greater than the stack stop temperature, then only we have to pop the index and calculate the days we have waited, right? So I have not written the while loop at all here. I forgot this one entirely. So this one, while current temperature is greater than stack stop temperature, means I can write in this way. While not of stack dot, let's make use of the is empty. While stack is not empty and temperatures, iterated value of the temperature is greater than the stack stop dot temperature, stack stop temperature, right? So again, stack stop temperature, this will be temperatures stack dot peak alba. So here this would be stacks dot peak. Yeah, this one we can just write it in this way. Let me open the bracket here. Let me close one more bracket here. So within here, so let me, we are only left with one step. We have to return the final result. Nothing but answer. Answer is the variable we are, this one, the resulting array, right? So this one, let me give here answer. So let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. Let's wait for some time. We have, so I has to be capital here, right? Integer. Let's run this one again. Hmm, is empty. This has to be. I have misspelled here. Line number 9. Let me remove this O. Let me run this again. So here you can clearly see the sample test cases are getting passed. So let me hit the submit button quickly. So let's see whether this works for all the test cases or not. So yeah, here you can clearly see all the test cases are getting passed. Means the code works absolutely correct in this case. I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the approach and complexities. Right? For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.